if I saw another day, only to scream into the night. Nothing ever tries to change, even if I want to realize. 'Cause I've been sitting here, same old ways, taking off without the same escape. Darling, when you go away, it won't be as simple for you.
Yo, guys, it's Old Man G here, back again with another episode of Manchester United Transfer News Daily. Just basically just a nice good morning recap of the latest Manchester United transfer news and all the good stuff. So if you're new to the channel, to like, share, and subscribe to Red Devil Studio. Follow us on Twitter, United X. Smash that notification button for latest Manchester United news and more. Shout out to those watching on Facebook and Twitch as well. It goes a long way. Make sure to share a link. We're on the road to 3K subscribers. Oh, and just let me know whether you want me to cover other. I after obviously the success of like the Euros and covering other things, I do feel a bit kind of weird just going back to solely Manchester United content. So there might be I might do this is predominantly United channel. I might do just a general transfer news daily kind of thing. You know, that might be something that that I might end up doing. So yeah. Just give me a shout. Just give me some love if you want, you know, to me to react to my thoughts on just other transfer related news and stuff. Like I will obviously certainly go and do that. So yeah. So as you can see here, Rafa Varane. That's where we're going to be starting today. Rafa Varane transfer update. Now, obviously, before I sort of go into it, we're still waiting on Jadon Sancho. Like I said, I told you guys yesterday. My thoughts were that pretty much at the end of this week, we're probably going to get an official announcement when we do. I'll obviously have a video for that, welcoming Jadon Sancho to Manchester United. But at some point in the end of this week, we should hopefully be hearing news that Jadon Sancho will be coming to Manchester United. But when it comes to Rafa Varane and obviously the transfer update regarding him, from likes of Fabrizio and other outlets, it obviously seems that personal terms have been pretty much, it's similar to yesterday. Personal terms pretty much agreed with Rafa Varane. That is pretty much, there's no issue with personal terms regarding Rafa Varane. At least that's what the major sources are saying. But we are still waiting on this fee from Real Madrid. What exactly is the fee that Real Madrid sort of wants? United have yet to put in the bid. But personal terms with Rafa Varane from United are pretty much more agreed. So again, there's not really that much a big update when it comes to Rafa Varane, but I think this transfer is coming closer. Madrid clearly want to sell. They don't really have as many funds as they would like. And obviously Rafa Varane is going into his final year of his contract. The report figuring, let me go to Neil Curtis from The Sun, who's decent. He's decent, but Neil Curtis, who's broken some good news before and is reliable, although he does work for The Sun, he pretty much says that the deal of I think 50 million, and this is coming from Neil Curtis, who pretty much says on the lines of the deal for Rafa Varane and actually Kieran Trippier, for about 80 million euros. In fact, I probably would get the tweet up actually. Let's have a look. Neil Curtis Custis, that's it. Let's do where is he? Yes, this is it here. I will stop to share screen and I will share the tweet to give it a bit more insight, because that's why I'm doing it. That's part of one reason why I'm doing this update. Here we go. So hopefully everyone can see that. So yeah, according to United report, according to Neil Custis from The Sun, like I said, the dude is he jumps the gun a bit. Oh, shout out to Kurt, Manchester from Australia. Hello from Australia, bro. Shout out to my man, guys. I'm trying to hopefully make a lot of content from people in different timelines. So I'll do late shows for people in the States, evening for people in the UK, and obviously morning for people that can catch things here. So, but thank you for make sure you subscribe to the channel. Really appreciate it. Goes on. It's always good to see a fellow Manchester United fan. So yeah, according to United reports, and according to Neil Custis specifically, basically United are going to completely move for Rafa Varane for 50 million euros, which is pretty good, I think. And then they're going to give Kieran an 80 million. So I'm not going to do a Kieran Trippier thing separately. We obviously talked about Kieran Trippier yesterday, that he really wants to come to United. But the fact that you've got Neil Custis, who is decent. I'm not saying he's perfect, but he'll say he's tier 2 source, saying that basically United are hoping or wanting to close the deals and Rafa Varane for 50 million and 18 million for Kieran Trippier respectively. Both deals are all but done, with announcements to expect towards the end of next week. I mean, he does jump the gun sometimes, Neil, but oftentimes the thing with Neil Custis is he jumps the gun a lot, but oftentimes, you know, at some point the deals will be done, if that makes any sense, whether it's this transfer window or the next. So take what you will with it. I'm a bit skeptical that we're going to be getting I'm skeptical that we're going to be getting Kieran Trippier for 18 million. I think that's a bit interesting. But, you know, you don't know. You don't know. And if you told me at the end of the summer that we signed Camavinga, Kieran Trippier, Sancho, and Varane, I'd say that's a good deal. That's a very, very good deal. 5 here in Australia, bro. I did subscribe last year. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. It's good to see. It's good to see in the comments, man. And like I said, we're going to try and get more content out there as we get going. Not just United news, but also non-Manchester United news as well, as we begin to look at other things in this channel as well. So I'll hopefully be doing a more of a transfer roundup with what's it called? Other teams. That's what I mean. Other teams. Where are my words? Right. Let's quickly move on. So yeah, Rafa Varane to Manchester United is close, according to Neil Custis. 50 million. And hopefully we will see more of that going forward. Let me just stop screen sharing that. And let's talk a bit about Jesse Lingard. My man, Jesse Lingard, man. Jesse Lingard. What's going on with Jesse Lingard? So according to reports, again, Jesse Lingard appears, and let me see if I can get this screenshot up. Is it this one here? Yes, it's my man Lingard, man. My man Lingard. Shout out to Lingard. Jesse Lingard, obviously, he's back in Carrington. He's back training with the Manchester United first team, and he's going to be having or hosting talks with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer for what exactly the future is for United. Simple as that. What's the future for? What's he going to do? He's obviously got 1 year left on his contract, and West Ham obviously are interested. I think the issue with West Ham, what we hear, is that West Ham know this guy's going to be free in a year's time, and I think Manchester United basically wants, I think, around about 25 million, somewhere between 25 to 30 million for Jesse Lingard. They're just not prepared to pay for it because, you know, who would at the end of the day, if this guy is basically a year in his contract, he's, I think, 28, 29. Personally, I think he'd be worth it. I think West Ham are playing hardball, and I think one of the big issues is one of the big issues with Jesse Lingard is that there's no competition for him. So I think if there was competition for Jesse Lingard, then I think maybe West Ham might be forced to push. But because there's no competition, West Ham are like, well, you know, we'll just wait and see what happens. You know, we'd rather get him on the free, you know, than pay for him now, or, you know, get him. Basically, essentially what West Ham want, which is a bit cheeky, is we'll take him out on loan again, and then we'll just sign him for free, which I think is a bit cheeky, to be honest. I can kind of get where United are like, nah, that's crap, because we'd rather sell him to someone to make money and maybe utilize him in the season than just send him out on loan to you guys again, and then you just get him for free, So I get Manchester United's frustration now. Waiting for Sancho, Manchester, says Adam. Shout out to Adam in the chat, man. Yeah, I'm waiting for it as well. Hopefully it's the end of this week. Hopefully it might even be today. And if we do, there'll be an announcement video as well that'll be coming out. My favorite YouTuber, Manchester United channel, bro. Thank you so much, buddy. Thank you so much. Like these positives really mean a lot to me. They really, really do. Because it's encouragement to keep on going. And no news from Paul Pogba to Manchester United. No news from Paul Pogba to Manchester United last week. Yeah, I will certainly be. Last I heard from Paul, the whole Paul Pogba situation was that it's literally going to be, PSG versus him signing a new contract. There's really only 3 options. Yeah, I'm going to go the Barella thing in a second, Adam. There's really only a couple of options when it comes to Paul Pogba. We're either going to sell him to PSG for some money, maybe 60 million or something like that, and that might tie to the Camavinga thing potentially, or he's going to stay at Manchester United and do one or two things: run his contract down towards the end of the year, or sign a new contract. It's always going to be those 3 options. Personally, for me, I'd rather, if he is going to go, that we sell him to PSG, now. So we can get some money for him, so you can reinvest that in getting a replacement. So I'd say, fine, sell him for 60 million and then use that 60 million plus maybe money to get someone like Jack Grealish, for example. We need to get a replacement for him, So we can't just, we get Sancho, get Varane, etc. But if you then say, oh, but Pogba goes and there's no replacement, then that's a problem. We need to be thinking about these things. And yeah, Barella news is fake. So yeah, the thing that, just on the last touching point on Jesse Lingard, the thing that I was hearing was that it looks like there might be some interest from Spain. I think Jesse's agent has basically been saying, I want to look at opportunities outside of obviously the Premier League, the UK, and it seems that Atletico Madrid might be interested in Jesse Lingard and seeing, what's he doing, and whether or not he might be part of my team. I mean, I think that the pressing style, and you've seen obviously what Kieran Trippier has added. One of the reasons why Atletico don't want to sell is that you see what Kieran Trippier has given to Atletico Madrid, and I could certainly see someone like Lingard. I could see someone like Lingard doing bits for Atletico Madrid, and not because La Liga is a bad league or something like that, but you saw at West Ham when the difficulty with Lingard and his players when teams sit back against Manchester United, and that's what we find at Lingard happens. When you're a top club, when you're a big team, when United, when you're Madrid, etc., teams like to sit back against you. Whereas I think when you go to a team like West Ham and Atletico Madrid, teams don't sit back against Atletico Madrid. Atletico Madrid sit back on teams, so people go out to play against Atletico Madrid, generally speaking. And so I think that because of that, I'd imagine that it'll be easier for Lingard to ball when he's given more room, more space to do what he does, than a club like a Madrid or United or City or whatever, where teams literally just, sit back and don't let you to sort of do anything. So that's a fair thing. Right. I've been almost going on for a bit longer than I should. So let's just round things up with Barella. Now, I don't know where this was coming from. I didn't personally see it. But there was some tentative links or talks that that Barella. Oh no, that's not Barella. That's Varane. Where's Barella here? Yeah, let me get that up. 2 seconds, guys. Where is it? Where is my Barella? Here we go. Where's it here? There we go. Yeah, man. There's Barella. There's Barella, guys. Yeah. So there was some talk of what's it? I'll just read some comments here. So Barella fake news. Yeah. Why do I think Sancho could have failed? I don't think he's failed his medical. And I think if they did, then no. But if he did fail his medical, oof. But I I don't think he would have. Given everything that's to build up to this, for him to just fail his medical would be an absolute disaster. New coach Manchester United bro yesterday. What do you mean? As far as I'm aware, Manchester United coach is still Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. As far as I'm aware, unless you mean we have a new set piece coach. We do have a new set piece coach that's taking our set pieces. But if we're talking about main coach, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is still number one. But yeah, there was some tentative talks just to round things up here, because we don't do these aren't really long episodes, but there were some tentative talks that Manchester United were in conversation with Barella. According to Fabrizio, that's false, and obviously Adam Talks has really said that it's fake news, it's false. We're not interested in the guy. He's going to be staying in Italy. Enough said, basically. And this is the thing about this transfer window, is that you are going to be seeing a lot of news, a lot of reports in like, oh my goodness, United are linked with all these different people, and most of the time it's garbage. So take these things with finger salt. Right now, I think if we're talking about any rumors that were taken seriously, it's probably Varane, Camavinga, and Kieran Trippier. That doesn't mean that United won't be interested in other players like later down the line. Like, for example, obviously last summer, I don't even think people thought that United were linked with Alex Telles or Palestri or Diallo until 2 or 3 weeks before the window closed. I think Cavani, likewise. Like, to be honest, like, it was a weird transfer window. So I expect more traction, probably because United do this, where we do lastminute.com. So I expect probably things to sort of heat up in the last 2 weeks of the transfer window to try and get things like moving. So, but we'll obviously be covering the news of the transfer news on a day-to-day basis. So make sure that you stay tuned. Make sure that you like the vid. Make sure that you get involved. So yeah, that's us, guys. Thank you so much for those who tuned in. Get involved in the comments. Always good to go live and get people in the stream talking and stuff. If you're new to the channel, remember to like, share, and subscribe to Red Devil Studio. Please go in the link description. We have a Twitch. We have a Twitch account. Please go into Twitch. And guys, I also have now a second channel. It's called Red Marvel. The link is in the description as well. Go to Red Marvel. I'll be posting a lot of entertainment stuff, game reviews, comic reviews, anime reviews, and other news reviews, and discussions. So if you like all that, games and stuff like that, covering gaming as well. So if you like all that content stuff, head over to Red Marvel. It's Red Marvel. Links in the description. It's also my channel. Go over to Red Marvel, click the subscribe button, and let me know what you want to see on that channel as well. But yeah, man, I will hopefully, I think it'll be good to start covering things on other football teams' channels. So I will hopefully be trying to do and react basically to transfer news, are basically around Europe. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for more news. Have a nice day, everyone, and cheers.